Oh, good morning, everybody. Good morning. How's it going out there? Hey, just wanted to just talk for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? It's been a few days since I've been on YouTube and kind of going over some stuff. My daughter's helping me out, trying to get some stuff squared away as far as my logos, and they're looking pretty sharp. I might post them on Instagram here pretty soon. Let you guys take a look at them. See what you think. I'm having her do an add-on to it, my LLC part of it. It's just got Trike Rider truck and a couple of eagle heads, and then my son-in-law, who is an awesome artist, he worked out a deal to put my trike on it somehow, a guy riding a trike, and hopefully we can integrate the LLC on the wheels or something that effect. Anyway, just wanted to say hi to you guys and everything. Good morning here. It's on what is today? I don't even know what the day is. That's sad. I believe today is the 13th. I believe it's Wednesday. Of course, end of pay period and everything. As you all know, I think I made a couple of notations. I took a load out of Illinois and brought it to Florida. I had to deliver it yesterday morning at 5:30 in the morning. The problem is my clock. My 70-hour clock was kind of messed up. I mean, I ran out of hours, you know, and my recaps weren't big enough to make it legit. But anyway, I was able to go ahead and get to a location. I had to drive pretty hard. I had to drive the truck pretty hard to get here, and I ran about 634 miles from where I'd stopped at from my 10, but previously just south of, just into Georgia. And then I drove all the way in and got here. Oh, I'd say, I don't know, I was pretty early. I mean, I got here in the late afternoon. I was able to find a spot here where at my fuel point, and then I took a 10, knowing I was going to be short on my hours. And I'm telling you what, I was real short. I was in the single-digit minutes when I pulled into here. So it all worked out great. I mean, I made it. I was under the DOT regulations, so that was no big deal. I parked the ride and put her in off duty, went to sleeper berth, and got did my 10-hour break, and then about midnight I got around, and I had 60 miles to go to my 90, and I went and fueled up, got my fuel and everything. I took off, got down there, and was there about almost 3 hours early, and they let us park in their lot. That's an awesome place to deliver. Costco down in West Palm Beach, Florida. Costco Riviera, excuse me, and it's right there, right in the West Palm Beach, Florida. And they're awesome people, man. We pulled in, gave him my bills, and he looked at my bills, gave me back my bills, put them in a plastic container, gave me one of those little deals you take when you go to Lone Star or something that buzzes and lights up. He gave me one of them and said, go over there and park in the lot. And I went over, and there was plenty of parking, so we pulled in there, and staging area, I parked there, and I shut her down, and which I'd reach in, and I had a couple hours extra. So basically I started out with about 7 hours on my 70, so I still had plenty of time to get around in. So anyway, I stopped, put her back into off duty, and got back into sleeper berth, caught a good size to about an hour and a half, 2-hour nap. And then that buzzer woke me up, kind of scared the poop out of me, because buzzing on top of my cabinet, and it was like, what the heck is that, you know? But anyway, tells you what dock to go, dock to, and took off. And of course, it was a madhouse. Like 1,800 freaking people got the same call, so everybody was scrambling, trying to get there to the docks and trying to get into the docks. People in people way, and it was just annoying. But anyway, it was managed to get into the dock, and it took them about, I'd say a good hour to get to me, because everybody was lined up and they just went down the line, I guess, and got to me. And then it got it offloaded and everything, got my documents. She sent me back my documents, and I went and checked out at the front gate, gave back the guy the little pager, and he gave me my tickets back and everything, gave me a couple of what do you call them, Lance peanut butter crackers. I got a couple of those, and he, of course I'm a veteran, and he seen my veteran's hat and my logo on the side of the truck, and thanked me for my service and everything. And I thought that was pretty cool. And it gave me roughly about 5 hours, almost 4 hours, 4.5 hours to get back. And I don't know Florida very well. I know me and Jamal came in a few times, but as far as parking, you usually get in and get out. But I knew I was going to have to get some more time on my 70, so I just came back to the place I was at, and that's kind of, a lot of people don't think that's a smart move, but I don't know. At least I knew where I was going, and I had 60 miles, so I didn't care, and I had time to get back, and I knew there would be spots available, and because around here they're hard to come by, I guess, in Florida. So anyway, and you know, I come back here, got set up, put myself in sleeper berth. Of course, my fleet manager already knew what the situation was, and I made the command decision that since I wasn't going to get any more recaps in the next 20 hours or 34 hours, enough to be able to go out and get another load or get another pre-plan, that it was smart for me to go ahead and just shut down for 34 hours and reset my clock again, so I'd have a fresh 70. So, you know, some people thought that was not smart, but hey, this is my operation. I'm now in control, and as long as it was okay with my fleet manager, he didn't seem to have a problem with it. In fact, he even told me that it was a little bit slow. It was a little bit slow to yesterday and a little bit slow today as far as freight was concerned. So he said probably a smart move. So he said you'd probably be sitting anyway. But anyway, that's all good said and done, and I'm working. I think I reset my clock again tonight about 8 o'clock. It's only about 10:35 here right now in the morning on Wednesday morning. So, you know, I wrote him a text message this morning. I messaged him on the Qualcomm and said, you know, hey, you know, I should recoup by 8 o'clock tonight. If you want to start looking for a pre-plan for me for either later tonight or in tomorrow, that's fine with me. I told him my location, in fact, and gave him an idea where I was. So maybe that the 01 might not be a long way off. If it is, that's the way it is. But hopefully we'll go get another load here either tonight, late tonight, or tomorrow, and we'll get her rolling on again. So that's my story. It gave me a break and gave me time to rest, and because I've been going since I left Springfield with the truck, and I've been cruising and doing my thing and making good money. I mean, he's really did me good. I had one load that was kind of a low load, but it made up for it when I delivered it. Got this load, it made up for it. So I mean, revenue's going to look pretty good this week, I think. My opinion is, I just don't know how much money they're going to take out, because the last couple of payrolls, a lot of things have come in, my deferrals and what I got for the truck and all that crap, you know. So hopefully this week will show us what our standard deductions are and all that stuff, so that I can start calculating that stuff so my wife can get our taxes set up. So anyway, so I got up this morning, I became a better housekeeping seal, and I worked on my truck. I cleaned it, dusted. This thing was filthy from previous locations I was at. I wiped it down, I vacuumed, I cleaned up, and reorganized my back a little bit the way I wanted it. I didn't like it. So, you know, it was well worth the wait, and it's worth work this morning. So I did that, and then got that done. Of course, here, it's about 85 degrees here right now. Wind's blowing pretty heavy, about 25, 30 mile an hour. Because shaking the truck. But no, I got a break, and I decided to clean my truck up. You all seen the pictures I posted. If you hadn't, on Instagram, that's trike_rider_trucking. My Instagram page is, and you'll get a look at what the truck looked like when I got here. Those little love bugs, I guess, are either migrating or infestation or whatever it is. It sounded like rain when I was coming down the Florida Turnpike. I mean, it sounded like hail pellets on my windshield. These things were in groups, it seemed like, and it just messed up the whole front end of the trunk. There was another person that posted on the Facebook Facebook page for Prime Professional Drivers, had the same issues. Well, I tried to figure out what I was going to do to clean this windshield, because I really don't have nowhere to go get it. I mean, I have there's a blue beacon probably a quarter of a mile right over there. I could see the sign, but I didn't have any trips, so it would have been out of my pocket. So I'm kind of hoping that when I get this load, I got to do a washout, and I'll go over there, and when I wash it out, the truck, when I wash out the trailer, you can wash your truck, and they give you a discount on your truck. You still pay for the truck, but you're going to get a better discount than you would just to take the truck over there and have it washed. So hopefully they'll take care of the front grill and the deer guard and all that, because it's a mess. I mean, I can't even see. I did the windshield with, well, a lot of people were telling me different things to use. No Hippie was saying put dishwasher liquid, you know, dilute it with your washing liquid and your windshield washer with liquid. And I did some of that, put it in there. And I didn't really use it. And then I got a guy, one of these fellow truckers were parked beside me. He had some kind of a gel type thing, and I put it on there, and it did okay. But I knew there was going to be some physical labor involved. But I went and grabbed my Windex and said, what the heck, just try Windex. And by George, it worked. It took about an hour, but I got her scrubbed down. There wasn't a bug one on here. There might be a couple of little spots, but the old boy told me, he said, you better get that stuff off there, because it will pit your windshield. All that acid in those, on those love bugs, I guess they'll pit the windshield. So I went ahead and got up here later on in the evening after it cooled off, and I got her all cleaned up, so she looks a lot better now. I mean, I could see out of it. I mean, it got a few bug spots from driving yesterday morning to the 90, but I ain't caring about that. I just got a feeling if I get out of here, I do not want to go to the Florida Turnpike. I'd rather take 95 out of here, because it seemed like no bugs were over there, but over on the Turnpike, it's like over where the glades are and all that stuff. Oh man, they're just thick. I mean, I've watched trucks coming here just coated with them. So anyway, so that's what I've done since I've been off duty. So I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying the break. I've got my PlayStation put together. I got me some more lights in there that I can get into the shelves and look at them a little easier without it using a flashlight. I hooked up my PlayStation. I've been playing some sports games that I like. That's been working out pretty good for me. Did some cooking last night, really for the first time. Got a little bitty skillet. Cooked a hamburger and had the hamburger and cheeseburger. And I had some fries left over in my freezer. I put them in the air fryer and cooked those last night. So I had a pretty good, decent meal last night, just eating here. But I'm running out of supplies, and there's nothing local around where I'm at right now, like a Walmart. I'd love to went to a Walmart and refurbished, but there's no Ubers running or no nothing, and I don't want to take a chance and drop in my trailer. A lot of people do that, but I won't. Not in the public area. I mean, you can lock up the glad hands, use glad hand lock, and secure it that way. But I don't want to take no chances. And a bobtail somewhere, you know, personal convey to the store. But I'm not going to do that. So I figured once I get a load and I get down the road a little bit, I'll find a Walmart. I'll pull in there and park with whatever, and then I'll go in, and it's only going to take me about a half an hour, maybe 45 minutes to do what I got to get pick up, and I'll be set and ready to go and just keep trucking. So that's probably what I'm going to do. I got enough food to help cover me for a while, so I ain't worried about it. But anyway, I did that last night, cooked some dinner, and then I relaxed and decided I'd take a nap and everything, and finally went to call my wife and went to sleep. And I slept through the night and woke up early this morning, just like clockwork, like always. I don't sleep in, so I went ahead and started cleaning the truck, and then I went in and took me a good shower. Feel better now. You see, I combed my hair, so it's getting long too. God almighty, I got wings growing on my sideburns because there's no barbershops available right now. So this is the longest I've had it in a long time. Usually I have short hair. But anyway, that's what's going on, and I appreciate it, man. I just looked on there a while ago. I'm up to 93 subscribers, and I'd never imagined that would happen. And I mean, I thank you guys, everybody. I need 7 more. I'll get 100, man. That's what I want to do, and hopefully that'll happen later down the road. I'm trying to get all this stuff set up so we can start doing more of the videos and stuff, and get this arranged so I can get this organized so we can make some good pictures and good information stuff, you know, like this past 12 days. Your clock management is key to your success. You know, they always say you talk trip planning and all that stuff. That's fine if you got that down pat, but that 70-hour clock will tell you what you can or cannot do. And if you let it get away from you like I did, you pay for it, because you'll end up having to do a 34-hour, and that takes away from working. You know, that's money out of your pocket. You could be out hauling another load somewhere, but you know, it's nice to have the break. You know, I've been running since the 24th of April. I haven't stopped. I mean, you know, just want to take your 10-hour break and keep going, but I'm not saying it's been that tough, because you know me, I love to drive. It don't faze me a bit. But the past few days, I put 1,100 miles on this truck in my 10-hour, my 9.5 and 9.5 drive time I do. So I put some miles in, let me tell you. So I know I'm capable of doing it. That's no big deal there. I put pretty much 1,100, almost 1,200 miles on the truck in those last 2 days. So anyway, you know, I know I'm capable of going out to Denver or something like that on the road, on the load solo. So hopefully one of these days I'll get a good load like that. It pays good and stuff, but who knows. Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd touch bases with you. I hadn't talked to you in a while. 93 subscribers. I appreciate y'all. But comments, I've been getting comments about my driving video. That was freaking awesome. I'm going to do more of that, I promise. I just got to get a deal where I can edit it and stuff and get it right. But I'm going to do some more, don't get me wrong. And hopefully we'll keep this going on, you know. I'm going to make some I'm going to get my logos finished and post them, get them wrapped up, show them you guys. I'm going to try to get some t-shirts made and try to see what we can do about maybe anybody interested in buying some of the Track Rider t-shirts LLC. You know, we'll look into that. I'd like to get a coffee cup made of it. I mean, you know, I'm proud of this name. I mean, I came up with this a long time ago, and there was names that I thought of. It was a toss-up. I had 3 choices: Track Rider Trucking. We had JSC Logistics, or JSC Services, which is basically initials of my dog, Shirley and me. And then another one was going back to CSB, my old company that I had back about 15 years ago. And I just, you know, I don't know. I just thought of that, and I like Track Rider because I have a trike. I have a Harley Davidson 2012 Tri-Glide Ultra Classic, and I don't get to ride it much, but it's a pretty bike, and I love riding Harley, and that's just it. That's why I came up with that name. And my daughter now, I mean, I'm an eagle lover, so everybody knows I love bald eagles because they, you know, represent freedom and protection and bravery to me, being an ex-military. So my daughter and my son-in-law will come up with some good logos that I'm hoping when I do get to upgrade again to another truck, it'll be the truck I can go ahead and put stuff on it. And I'm not going to be elaborate. I'm not going to go crazy with it. I just want, I want that one logo on the hood of that truck. That is awesome what my daughter come up with. And then I get the small ones I can put on the sides, and then of course the military stuff. I want to put some stuff on there for the military, and also for my passing family, my mom, my stepdad, my other dad, my brother, something in remembrance of them. And I'm just figuring out the stuff. I'm just thinking of what I want to do. So it'll be good. It'll be good. So hopefully I'm gonna get some t-shirts made and get them done, ready and going and everything. But anyway, guys, I just wanted to say hi to you. I want to wish you all the best. I hope everybody's safe out there. Be careful, you know. Don't do anything crazy. Again, continue to protect yourselves. You know, this stuff ain't over yet, even though they're starting to open up places. But, you know, social distancing, wear your mask when you're supposed to, and do all that you're supposed to do to take care of yourself, okay? But other than that, guys, it's been awesome. I appreciate everybody that subscribes to my channel. All the comments. Dan, especially, he comments on every one of them. Dan Wiley. I've known Dan for, shoot, good Lord, it was 1997, dude. That's a long time ago. When I went to work for, in fact, he's the one that got me hired on with the company that I went for when I left Bass Pro Shops. So he's still in touch with me, and that's awesome. Hopefully I'll get down in his area, down into Texas sometime, traveling. I'll call him up. He'll come and get me. I know he will, but, you know, just everybody, Kiersey, I mean, you know, those people help me, you know, that Kiersey and No Hippie Trucking and Transportation. You guys got to go look at his videos too. I mean, Lyle's awesome guy, man, you know. I think he's getting ready to get off of home time, but he's helped me out a lot. And he talks to me, calms me down, he talks to me, and you know, tells me what I need to do right instead of not doing, you know, cutting corners and stuff. And I'm telling you guys what's going to happen. And he made this comment to me, you know, and it made sense. Another thing coming up here, you know, once this thing starts reacting and people start opening up a little bit more. If you notice, a lot of these different states have closed down their weight stations, and there's only a few of them. I know there's one in Ohio, and there's a couple of them. I mean, I hit one in Florida and had to pull in, but that's normal when you come into Florida. You got the weight station and you got the agricultural station, so you're going to hit those no matter what. But all over I've been through, there's a lot of them that are closed. Well, these DOT guys, DOT's not making any money, guys. They're not out here 100% enforcing their laws, for DOT, and these people are, they're not making the money. So I guarantee you, when this starts opening back up and they start opening these deals, you better keep an eye on your clocks. Better follow the procedures. Lyle told me, dude, don't be beating that clock, because they'll check your clock and you'll be in violation. It'll be a freaking, a fine and everything else. The inspections have slowed down. They haven't done a lot of inspections. I mean, me and Jamal got hit with 3 in the 4 months. I mean, it don't sound like a lot, but we got hit with them. But you got to start being careful now. I mean, we've been lackluster on these clocks, and I'm guilty. I'm guilty as charged. So, I'm going to start paying it by the rule book, man. I'm not going to cut it no slack. I'm going to do what I'm supposed to do and do it the right way, and hopefully we won't, everything will go good. I would love to see this truck get a, and I don't want to be inspected. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I'll be good if I get inspected, but I'm telling you, I would love this truck to get one, level 1 or something, or level 2 or level 3 inspection and pass. I like to get that little green sticker that everybody gets in the window on the right side that tells them they did good, they did all right. It's not because of the money that Prime pays you. If it's an incentive, a bonus like thing, if you do good, it's the idea of knowing that my truck's good to go and ready to roll, and I'm under regulation. I'm good, and I did that. I did that on Jamal's truck. I did that too. I passed 2 of them. In fact, one was PSD. I hadn't even been driving maybe 2 weeks, and I got tagged. And I mean, that one we got good, and then the one he got good, and then me, I got another one that we passed, and that was in Colorado. That's when the girl was talking to me. She checked my Qualcomm. I never known a whole lot about the Qualcomm, because you're supposed to go in there and you got to be able to show them where to go on the Qualcomm. You got to be sitting in your seat with your seat belt on and hand it to them so they see that you're not maneuvering to get to it. It's not out of the way. She checked my chains, made sure we had our chains on. She checked my the reefer, the trailer registration, my truck. I had to take the book in, check my ID, checked everything on the book, all your manifest, your bill of ladings. They checked your insurance, your truck titles and all that stuff. All the registrations for the trucks, all the different stickers that you have on the trucks. You got to be updated on that. All your permits and everything got to be squared away. She hit me hard on that one. Jamal slept through the whole thing. He didn't even wake up when I pulled over. And then she was real sweet and kind to me. And she explained to me some of the, that I didn't understand, that I couldn't just blurt out. And she said, well, make sure you do this, make sure you do that, make sure you do that. And she said, she said, you're good to go. I'm impressed. And for a rookie trainee, you're fine. So I got a good call on that one and turned it in, and then got it from there. I just want to see this truck get one. That's what I want. This is my truck. This is what I want to do. I want to make sure this thing meets the standards that they expect me to meet. But anyway, guys, I'm ranting, and I'm going to leave you guys be. I've been on here about 23 minutes now, and I just wanted to say hi, talk to you, update you a little bit what's going on with me. I'm still under a 34-hour reset. Hopefully I'll get a load out tonight or tomorrow, and I'll be going back out of Florida or somewhere. I don't know where it'll be, but we'll catch up and I'll let you know what's going on. But for now, I want you all to be safe and take care of yourselves. Always be safe out there on the roads, and understand we're always driving and striving for perfection. Okay, y'all have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye now.